Hey YouTube, I'm here showing you my modded remote from gamermods.com. It's the Juggernaut mod. Um, this mod's actually really great. I mean, the only bad part I would say about getting this remote, I would say, is the shipping. It took forever to get here. It took about a good 2 weeks, and I got priority mail with it. It took about 10 days. No, it took about 11 days just for them to build my remote. That's probably because my remote's pretty much OP as fuck, but I mean, I love it. Here's my remote. I got the friendly 420 going on here. Some pot leaves on it. Green chrome out. Some like clear green triggers. It's basically just green. Pot leaves on it. Here's what the inside looks like. Nothing really changed about the remote except for the little part, the metal piece that you can see, that little white square. I don't know what to call that. And then that little sticker right there. Because everything else is like pretty much the same thing. It's great. No added buttons at all. No added buttons whatsoever, which is great. That's why I really wanted this remote, just because there were no added buttons at all. And this remote is extremely expensive. I mean, that's another bad thing about it. This remote is ridiculously expensive. The only reason I even got this remote is because I got it when they were having a half off sale. I got it for $120, which is fucking amazing price, considering that originally it's $240. This was weeks and weeks ago, though, that I ordered this. They still got a sale going on now. It's supposedly 50% off, but they upped the price like $20 on a pre-built remote and stuff like that. I'm just glad I got it when I did, because now everything is way more expensive. The perks of this is pretty much everything. It's got a drop shot, which works great. The drop shot is fucking amazing, especially for Black Ops 2. The drop shot's great. You're just sprinting, you tap B, and it'll dive. You don't even gotta hold it. It's so much less of a hassle. You'll be able to shoot way faster because you just simply just hit the ground quicker. And I used to think that because I have a pretty quick trigger finger. I usually would never buy a modded remote, but since it was so cheap, I bought it. And I mean, even though I have the trigger finger for it, it kind of gets tiring to continuously use my trigger finger. It's stressful. It's so much easier to just do this. So much easier. Because I know a lot of people be commenting on videos about modded remotes, and like, I don't need a modded remote. I got a trigger finger. Yeah, but if you're good with it, it kind of gets hard to do that a lot. Now, if you have a lame-ass trigger finger, of course you can do it all the time, because there's just nothing great about your trigger finger whatsoever. You got a slow trigger finger. I can shoot, I would say, about 8 shots per second, legitly. This can make me shoot up to like 15. So, and it's all the time. It's not just like, oh, I was just feeling it that time. No, it's every time. The only thing I was disappointed in is the fast reload for Black Ops 2. It does not work. Well, it doesn't work at all, that I've noticed, because I've used it. It doesn't work. It makes my gun tweak out. It doesn't even actually reload it. I'm sure in the other CODs it does, but in Black Ops 2 there's no sleight of hand, so can't really have an extra fast reload, because the reloads are all not only all different speeds, but there's no sleight of hand to make it reload fast in the first place. Let's see, another thing about this remote. Oh, okay. A problem I was having with this remote when I first got it. I was pissed because I thought my remote did not work. I was furious. I called and I emailed. I'll give them that. They're great at emailing me back, but call-wise, they're fucking terrible. They need to like fix that, because I called them and I haven't got a response since. I mean, I've been emailing, but they have no way to know that that was my phone number. I haven't been called back, and I called them about 4 days ago. They're very terrible with getting back with their customers. Another bad thing about this remote is the fact that the batteries, they have to be at least like fully like fresh out the box new to make this mod on this remote even come on. That's the reason I couldn't get this mod to work in the first place. I was using batteries from my other remote, and even then, I mean, as you can see, these are rechargeable batteries. So the only reason this doesn't piss me off that you need them to be fully charged is the fact that I can go right over there and I can plug these batteries in that wall, in that little charger, and not have a problem. But for someone that does not have rechargeable batteries, this could be a very, very big problem, because you will be spending money out the ass for this modded controller just to get the batteries. You'll probably end up spending like $250 in like 2 months on batteries. That's ridiculous. You do not need to do that. I do not recommend you get this unless you can afford a rechargeable battery pack of some sort, because it needs to be maxed out charged before, like, as a matter of fact, I think I can show you what it does when the batteries are not charged all the way. Those are charged all the way. Those are fresh out the box new, or fresh off the charger, really. I'm going to put these ones in that I did have in. Alright, here. Let me see this. Flip this over. My old remote, the reason I got another remote anyway in the first place is because my remote kept disconnecting and I was getting pissed off because I dropped it too many times. This I haven't dropped since. I got it, taking care of it like it's my baby. Like, look, you see how that light flashed? Alright, now, okay, how am I supposed to hold this camera and stuff, show you what the hell it does? No, that's not gonna work. Here. Okay, yeah, there we go. Hit the sync button twice. Oh, well, it's actually working. Well, most of the time when I got this remote, it wouldn't work like at all, and it was really starting to piss me off because I knew for a fact that my remote at the point could not work at all. It was really starting to piss me off, but then again, these I put in like 2 hours ago and they stopped working on me, because I don't like recharging my batteries 24/7 because it fucks up the battery. So I have some just disposable ones on the side here. But usually that won't work like how it just worked. It really wouldn't, especially for the first time use. If you never turned on the mod, that would never work. You need fully fresh charged batteries. I don't know if everyone's remote is different, but this is something that could affect how you play or how you enjoy your remote. That is for sure. Like, if you do not have batteries out the ass or a rechargeable thing, and this happens to your remote, you're pretty much screwed, because these people take their sweet ass time getting back to you. But if your remote doesn't have a problem, which I haven't heard a lot of these problems going out there, either that or like some people just get completely pissed off and just fucking break the remote and don't try and figure it out. I mean, I saw some kids commenting, be like, it doesn't even work, it's a paperweight. I mean, it's still a remote. It still works, you know. You can still connect it to your Xbox. You can still get a refund. Please don't break your remote. Send it to me if you want to. Don't break your remote. That's dumb. Try and get it fixed. Do your best. Try everything. Even the reset mode, they tell you to hold in the sync button, remove the battery pack, put the battery pack back in, and immediately press the power on the remote, and it'll reset your remote. No, that wouldn't even work either, because they weren't fresh out the box, new charged batteries. I was pissed. Other than that, the remote's great. I love everything about this remote. You have the biggest advantage ever. It simulates the exact movement of a trigger. Microsoft makes their own modded remotes, so I highly doubt you'd get banned in the first place. Otherwise, that'd be extremely hypocritical. And what else? I'm trying to make sure I don't leave anything out, because I know for a fact I was pissed off, and now I love it. But this battery problem still a pain in the ass, but I mean, what can you do? The person I was emailing told me that to get a fresh pair of batteries, which I did, and even then it didn't work. I had to get a fresh pair of new recharged ones that I had plugged in there for like 8 hours straight because I left them in there on accident. Yeah, here, let me show you how this works now. Here, I'm going to put my phone down, put the battery pack in. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything else. Alright, here we go. Turn my remote on. Oh, and I got a white LED. It's pretty great. I love it. It's pretty awesome. Alright, that's how you go into programming mode. Well, when you first get your remote, if this works, you press the sync button twice, it'll go into mode 2. 3 goes into mode 3, 4 goes into mode 4. I mean, it's pretty simple. Once you get in this mode, you kind of just leave it how it is and just pull the trigger the amount of times you want it to shoot per second. That's what I do. The manual is a whole bunch of... Well, I hate reading the manual in the first place, but I had to on this. The manual, I could actually show you what the manual looks like. I'm going to look for it real quick. Be right back, 30 seconds. Already, I am back. This is the manual this comes with right here. This is exactly what this looks like. It shows you how to enable and disable all the things. This troubleshooting thing is bullshit if your remote's not working in the first place. If the programming mode's not working, this troubleshooting fix will not work. I'm telling you this because I tried it. Didn't work at all. The fourth LED didn't even pop up. No LEDs were popping up except for this very first one in the top left. This is basically the manual. If you have any questions about like this programming shit, I mean, you'll get the manual. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it's pretty great. I'm gonna show you guys some gameplay on this remote because this video is long enough. So I'm gonna make a second video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really wanted to tell you all the bad things about this remote because when you spend this much money, it's a big deal how much a defect can make like on your purchase, because I know for a fact there are some people out there that will not buy this remote now because there's a risk of the batteries just not fucking working. I know mine haven't for the past 2 days. I had to keep constantly getting a rechargeable, a fully charged battery and put it in my remote. This is the only day that's even worked past the 2-hour mark. So hopefully it'll stay like that. Maybe it'll just use the batteries all the way down now, but hopefully that's the case because it's really annoying to have to... I mean, I have like 8 batteries. 2 are charged all the time, 2 are in my remote, and 4 usually go in that little charging device over there, and then I pull them out and they're all ready for me to go. Whenever I'm done with these, I just put those in the charger. That's how that works. But here, I'm going to show you guys a gameplay in my next video. Hope you guys like, comment, rate, subscribe, and hope you enjoy the video.